Hello and welcome back. We take a closer look at classes in this video, and in particular the distinction between public and private variables. Other programming languages offer a distinction between public and private variables for classes. That means that private variables cannot be accessed from outside the class, but only public variables can. Python doesn't allow this, but we can use the following conventions. Variables or functions in a class with a leading underscore, I for example, underscore name, are intended to be private and should not be used or called directly. So this is important because we won't want to rely on a particular implementation of a class. We should only use what is publicly available for us, so we should stick to this convention. For example, if we don't want users to interact with the cleanliness of a dog directly, we could use in our class dog, we have the initialization with the arguments, the bark, and that is clean, that returns the status. We can wash the dog and play it, but we use the is clean as an underscore variable. So the users interact with it by washing it or is clean, and we have the play one that makes it dirty, so the clean is false, but we don't expect users to interact with clean directly. They could, but they shouldn't. Now, we can interact with this as we said before. We can have dog play and dog wash, and this affects the state of this variable. But we don't interact with this variable directly. As we said, it is just a convention. If we want to change it, we can. It's just really that the underscore tells us we shouldn't be really doing this. Python does have a way to make variables and functions a bit more private by using a double underscore instead of a single one. This is one way of the Python magic behind the scenes. It tells Python to sort of mangle the name in a special way. If you know how it's done, you can get around it. But if you really want to prevent someone from accessing this without spending a lot of effort, you can use underscore underscore clean, for example, for this variable, and in the class implementation, reflect this accordingly. And then we could see that if we do try to access it, it doesn't really change the internal state of the variable.